Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back! I hope you're all still alive after that heart attack inducing game number 1. NiP, they took game 1. They now lead 1-0 in this best of 3 grand finals for the Alienware Area 51 Dota 2 Cup, brought to you by Curse Entertainment, as well as, of course, myself and the rest of Beyond the Summit. I'm not alone, though. I've got a friend here. He is DJ WinteR. Hey, buddy. Maybe I don't have a friend here. Are we not? Is WinteR sending me a message? Are we not friends?
No, a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Welcome back, buddy. Did you have a chance to clear your head, clear your mind after that game 1?
I was watching Kitchen Nightmares. That's all I did.
Dire team ban.
You know, I tweeted Vertus throw after the game, and G immediately retweeted me. So I'm pretty sure VP are like, whatever, man. We just threw game 1. That's okay. We'll take games 2 and 3. They don't seem to be too phased.
There's a Lycan. Games don't end so late with Lycan.
5 seconds remaining.
No, that'll be the hope for VP here. And interestingly enough, Dazzle slips through. He was banned first phase last time, but this time around VP will ban the Axe, and so immediately NiP go right into that Dazzle pick.
Yeah, they have a lot of priority set on this hero. On VP, I see almost every game. If the enemy doesn't ban or doesn't pick it, they'll pick it.
Now
It's like one of those heroes when you're playing so aggressive. It's like he makes sure that you don't die.
Yeah,
exactly. Saves you from your mistake.
I do like this Drow ban. It's something NiP pulled out yesterday. They took it deciding game 3 with a Drow Visage strat. And it was against heroes that can, in theory, deal with the familiars pretty well. But at the end of the day, Drow Visage just so difficult if you give any momentum away to shut them down. So VP say, you're not going to cheese us. Get that Drow out of here. No funny business. So what's good against Lycan, WinteR, at this point? Do you see any? Axe is already banned. That's one of the obvious ones. What do you do if you're NiP when you see this Lycan pick?
You want to make sure he doesn't have a good laning phase, but VP can lane it middle, which is he's gonna be able to farm against the Brew, but Brew will have a little bit more farm obviously with the clap. But mainly you need to shut down the Lycan early. They need to have, I think number 1 priority will be strong lanes, so they can actually control every lane. Like they had a similar to the game idea which they did last game where they aggressive tri-lane and they put a lot of pressure on the slug early on. That's what they have to be looking to do again. I feel they need to get a good advantage from laning phase alone.
10 seconds remaining.
So, well, Venge is definitely a strong laning hero. So going along the lines of your thinking, they have the option here to be aggressive in the laning stage, go for some pickoffs, go for some ganks. Dazzle a little more passive, but still can have potential with the heal to dish out some big damage, especially on a melee hero like Lycan.
Yeah, if they want to contest like the lane of Lycan's lane, having Dazzle as well is really good. Like Lycan, melee heroes will take a lot of damage when they farm. You can heal bomb, harass him, and they're on dire side. A lot of minus armor for Roshan as well. So everything will come together next. You can see if they want to go for. You will know if they want to go for the aggressive tri-lane with the hero they choose for 8 Mother later on. Is he actually the Brew player for the team?
Yeah, 8 Mother is the Brew. So no Viper, finally.
No Viper or Vino.
Dire team pick.
I feel like I don't know how he does it. Some heroes are boring, but you know, if it works for your team, you have to play them. But out of all the boring heroes, Viper has to be the most boring.
You know, after you said that, I actually think you should ask PPD how he plays like 10, 20 games of Tree and Protector.
Yeah. At least with the old Tree, occasionally like you'd get the boots first and do something in the laning stage, but yeah.
No, but it's still boring, that hero. That's like the most boring hero.
Alright, Clockwork picked up by VP though. We've not seen many Clockwork picks. But this will be the Yol hero, it looks like.
Yol hero? Isn't it Sodoi?
Oh, sorry, did I say... Yeah, I meant Sodoi. Yol
and
hero.
NiP...
Not a 4-position clock, I don't think.
Yeah, but it's very rare though you go for clock nowadays, like because there's so many heroes that can actually do the same job better. Like for example here, the Puck would be amazing replacement as well. But NiP would go for their
10
own team
seconds
fight hero
remaining.
as well, Bat and Brew. So the final hero will be
5
Era's
seconds remaining.
carry hero. The carry hero. Bat Rider would probably be the
Reserve
off lane.
time.
If they want to go for Storm again, I feel like it's a better Storm game than it was last time. Good against the Lycan split push. There's only one hero that can lock him down with the Skywrath. And they have other heroes that can fight pretty well as a group of 4 while he's off farming and getting items.
I think the Storm, like a mobile hero again for Era, like a Ember or a Storm, will be really difficult for them to lock down. With the last
10 seconds
pick
remaining.
that VP had, Venom, which means their stuns are basically hookshot.
We have seen VP or NiP run Anti-Mage for Era once in a while, but it's a little risky, I guess. You pick the Anti-Mage and maybe Lycan and Veno push you down before you come online.
Yeah, I think you need a hero that, like Storm or something along the lines that you can actually get pickoffs that you don't just keep farming.
10 seconds
Because
remaining.
Lycan plus Venom, like you mentioned, will be able to put a lot of pressure on your towers, maybe even
5
end the game
seconds
too early
remaining.
before your anti-mage is able to come online.
Reserve
What do you think this
time.
last pick for VP is? They do ban the Era Anti-Mage, so
Dire team pick.
not wanting to get split pushed, but that does leave the Storm out there.
You mean for VP, what
Yeah.
would
What do you think for VP?
they... it's a BZZ hero, right? Because G is the Lycan player.
I believe so.
They need a stunning hero. I feel they need a hero that has disable.
Like Dragon Knight?
Dragon Knight is long forgotten.
Yeah.
10 seconds
I miss that
remaining.
hero, though. I like Dragon Knight. He got buffed. The ultimate has the
seconds
damage over
remaining.
time at level 3. Not that I think it really matters, but
Negligible.
negligible. Yeah, I would agree.
Reserve time.
He used to be
But
every
they-
game.
Yeah, but I think they need something.
They could go for Viper. VP Viper?
I feel they need a stun hero. Like
Yeah.
Viper doesn't offer you any disable.
I guess you'll know what you need based on this pick, and it's a PA.
Virtus
So
Pro,
they
turn
change
to
it up a
pick.
bit. Matches up pretty well against Lycan. Once he gets BKB, VP
You know
really
what?
have nothing to control him.
I'm feeling the Zeus for VP.
Really?
Because enemy has Brew and PA evasion, but doesn't help against spell damage. So you just go mass spell damage with the Zeus and Venom and the Skywrath.
Hmm.
Could be a good idea.
You get a Zeus, you'd better have a good start, though.
10
The second
seconds
that these
remaining.
cores get BKBs, VP are helpless.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but Zeus, it feels like Zeus could do a lot. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Just
They
a
could
feeling.
run BZZ on the Lycan. I think he's played it at least occasionally for them. So
But I think G plays it most of the time. If I'm not mistaken.
yeah. I guess they could also look to run the Zeus safe lane, although that's definitely unorthodox.
Definitely no.
Phoenix.
Dual lane. Wait, what?
Support Phoenix? Is this a core Veno clock and
Core
Lycan?
Veno.
Yeah.
Call
New
Venom,
position
yeah.
Veno.
I actually like this more. I like this more. Even though it's a one position Venom, but Venom is like he needs a lot of farm and levels to be able to be that constant pushing hero. And they have Lycan as well, so Venom needs, if the Venom gets his items and levels really quick, he will be able to sync with the Lycan very early to push down towers together very fast. And so Phoenix is still a stun, but not very reliable again. So the PA, but at least it's a PA, not a Storm, so not so much of moving around the team fights
10
for a hero like
seconds
PA.
remaining.
Can you blink strike the egg?
The
5
egg,
seconds
I
remaining.
never tried it, but I don't think you can.
Okay, because obviously the attack speed is very important to kill it.
It's not a hero, it's a unit. It's like a thing, like a.
It's like it's like more like a building than a hero.
Yeah, it's like a building. Yeah.
Prepare
Okay.
for battle.
Well, I've never cast Phoenix in professional Dota. This is a first for me, WinteR. I'm excited. Hopefully we get a chance to talk more about the pick as we will very quickly run through the drafts. We've got NiP on the Dire side. They somehow lead 1-0 in this best of 3. Handskin playing the Dazzle, Seal Kid, your Vengeful Spirit, Era, the Phantom Assassin. They head towards the bottom lane for what looks to be an aggressive tri-lane. It's Ape Mother taking up the Brewmaster, one of his signature heroes, dating back especially to Dream League, and when he wasn't playing Magnus for Alliance standing in, it was frequently that. And then it leaves Jonas as the Bat Rider. As for VP, Sadoy You're all playing Clockwork, going mid. For now is Yol on the Phoenix, though I don't know if he'll end up here. BZZ, the Venomancer heading bottom. G, for now, picks up the Rain of Protection and the Stout Shield. No early Quelling Blade.
30 seconds
And
to go.
Jadam will be playing your Skywrath Mage. But yeah, WinteR, let's talk about Phoenix. What do you think about the hero? And
think
how
he's a
does he
good-
fit in this game?
He's very good support hero in certain situations because of how his spell works, and he's considered. I would consider him a. Oh wait, there's a fight. Fight.
There's Gale skilled. Uh-oh. This could be trouble for Handskin. He's trapped
dead.
out now, and that's a first blood.
The battle begins.
Unless they get a deny of him. Which, okay.
Yeah, I guess you stick around for the deny, you maybe end up losing another hero as well.
Yeah, I was talking about Phoenix as a support. He's a very team fight. I would consider a team fight orientated support because he doesn't have stuns and all his abilities work really well in team fights. And if you look at the VP's draft here, they have been a team fight as well. Clockwork sort of semi-team fight, and Lycan does really well in a team fight as well. So they are very orientated towards 5-man this game, which is quite something that Virtus.pro doesn't do so much. They like to fight and kill heroes, but not team group out and push towers that much. But this game, their plan will be to push down towers.
They are going to stun G. Now the heal coming out. Chase is there, but no Blink Strike yet, and a little bit early for NiP to engage. They're out of mana now in Seal Kid. Just a single clarity for him.
This lane is really interesting though, because VP, both the supports of VP can harass from a far range with the Fire Spirits and the nuke from the Skyroth, and NiP's farming hero is a PA, which means he's gonna take a lot of harass from that, but at least he has the Dazzle on his team that would be able to help him cope with that a little bit.
And he has the dagger, so if he needs to sit back, he's still guaranteed a certain amount of CS.
And middle, looking at the other two lanes, which the 1v1 matchups is not something we see a lot. Bat versus Clockwork, this is something you don't see for a very long time already. And middle lane will be Veno. Veno gets a kill on the Brew. Wow. Alright.
Yeah, I see the creep wave pushing bottom. I'm thinking, okay, there might be a dive attempt here by the Dazzle Venge, but no, it's just a solo kill mid for BZZ. Catches 8 Mother with his pants down. I mean, Veno is very difficult to lane against 1v1, but you don't normally see him getting solo kills before the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, the Panda made a mistake, I think. I didn't catch the whole thing, but it was a level 2 Veno with 1 Sting and 1 Gale. If you get too greedy as a melee hero, trying to get the last hit for that bottle, then you're in a bad position, you take a lot of damage. And top, Clockwork is gonna catch the bat without Firefly.
He's already been mana burning him a lot with these cogs, and Sidoi will get him. Solo kills coming out in both lanes, and they end up getting that first blood. So I think fair to say NiP losing all 3 lanes right now. It's okay though, they're gonna come back and take it anyway.
That depends hugely on how VP is gonna play.
That is always the question with this team. How are they gonna choose to play? We'll find out. It's just gonna be a matter of waiting and seeing. For now, a little.
But this time they have a lineup that can end the game very quickly if they have a lead. So that's good news for them.
So NiP in the tri-lane right now. No magic sticks picked up just yet. Looks like they want to get some boots out for these supports. And both teams just kind of sitting back. No real efforts to go for kills yet.
Magic Stick and a Basilisk is the 2 most important items in this situation. 3v3.
Yeah, both teams have the Bassi.
No Magic Sticks on anyone.
That's not right.
G gonna get daggered. They do have a stun, but not really feeling it to dive into him that far. Well, we finally found a hero that can shut down a Brew. A Howd.
Bottom lane.
They go in onto Handskin. He does have the Grave. The Ray not enough to bring him down. And in the meantime, BZZ is also really laying into 8 Mother and harassing it back quite a bit. So he will end up falling to that Skywrath Mage as the final nuke comes in to get the kill. But yeah, this is not fun for 8 Mother, man. It's first of all a Veno and your melee, and then it's a Howd Veno and your melee. Really not a good time.
Yeah, when he reaches level 7, it's just such a pain for a melee hero to lane against him. It's gonna be constantly like a hero like Brew, you wanna be moving around using your split like this is something that I haven't really got the chance to talk about. Against the Venom, yeah, like every time you move and you try to make something happen, your tower is gonna take damage because of the Venom.
It's like the Dragon Knight or Pugna mid, you know, where you leave the lane
Yeah,
and he just takes your tower.
You remember this was like teams like to do this a lot in the olden, like maybe last year or the year before, or middle lane.
BZZ caught out here a bit, and well, does have bottle charges. He gets the Gale off on 2, but Seal Kid is hasted. Just surrounds him. They'll start dropping wards, but he's going to have trouble escaping. The haste rune does wear off now. BZZ slithering back. There's a stun. Another ward dropped. It looks like he might stay out of range and live. Oh no. What an unfortunate time for that haste to run out. And now they know this Venge is off in the middle lane. They actually might go in bottom, but at the same time, BZZ still chasing Seal Kid, pecking away at him with wards. The Gale's going to come out, and it's another disaster as they also engage bottom. The Ray from the Phoenix pursuing Hanskin. Wolves trying to surround him in the trees. He'll barely salve up and survive. And then elsewhere, VP, another kill. Sadoy solo takedown. And we're not done just yet. Back to bottom, where for some reason, Jadam kept on chasing. Maybe he didn't see the Dazzle salving up and ends up dying as well. So finally NiP get on the board, but it seems like it was a bit of a gift from VP once more.
Well, they still won all their lanes basically now, and man, this is gonna be a hard position to lose from. But wow, Primal Split, huh?
Long range
Yeah, sorry.
boulder toss, and has no bottle charges this time. They'll drop him down. Gonna need
get
at
the
least
kill.
one more though. He's fairly tanky with
Oh,
the
he
9
stunned the
armor.
creep.
And he's gonna live again. No way. No way this happens again. Boulder
He
toss
stunned
cooling
the
down. 1
creep.
second. They're TPing in reinforcements. BZZ survives again. They just can't kill this goddamn stinking Slither and Snake Man. Oh no.
He boulder tossed the creep.
Oh my. I was wondering why he had so long to run away, but oh my goodness.
Okay, is he gonna kill him now?
Really? Oh, no, never mind. 8 Mother's trapped. Now they turn around with the Phoenix and start zapping him with the Sunray. They'll end up getting the kill. Sadoy with the nice rotation. Oh, God. What else could possibly go wrong for NiP?
In the early game, as usual.
I guess he had to make up for the finger of death on the creep the last time around from Yol. He feels bad for Yol that, you know, he's getting called out. So now make it even between these two teams.
Well, I don't know about that, but his team must be pretty mad.
They desperately needed that kill. Now the Achilles picked up. They're actually sending the Veno bottom, and they're just going to give the mid lane to the Phoenix while the Lycan jungles. And NiP see this, and they do not want to let VP get more off the map like that. So they move into this Radiant Woods as a pack of 3. Era leading the way. Lycan ulti not ready yet, but he's sending a wolf to scout. This is going to be seen, and it doesn't look like it's going to work. The ping coming out. He's already retreating. Era with the phase boots, but it's too late. Those wolves.
A really good scout by him. That was really, really good. That's a very good play. He noticed that no one was bottom and immediately sent a wolf to scout. That was really good from him.
And a lot of ways to time here. They're just letting BZZ push in this lane as well. Starts working lane into the tower. About 100 damage per auto attack. It's nothing to sneeze at. And they're just getting so much more in terms of levels. Now the Phoenix closes in on 5. Sadoy's going to look for a gank here mid on 8 Mother. If he can catch him away from a creep, he's going to have a lot of trouble splitting. The rocket comes in. He backs off, but he does it kind of to the north, so the hook slightly off the mark.
Yeah, I'm actually putting a lot of thought about the Banner core thing, and I actually remembered them. This is like, they used to do this quite a bit, right? On BZZ playing the Banner. I remember in the past patch, maybe they did it quite a lot with the carry Venom answer. Actually slipped my mind that they actually would.
I don't think I was casting very much VP at that time, so if you say so, I'll take your word for it. I'm not really sure.
They're gonna get like Axe Scepter and Blink. That's what they usually do on the Venom as a core here.
And then they've got great heroes to follow that up. So if you go for that build, Clockwork is great at chasing fleeing heroes down. Phoenix is quite good at it as well, as it turns out. And Skywrath not too shabby with the high move speed and high chase potential. So whenever you see a Veno pick and it's run as a core, you really do want to look at, like, can they finish heroes off? And I would say VP definitely can. Not to mention Lycan, one of the best chasers in the business.
Yeah, and they don't need they need the Phoenix to build all the other mech items. Mech he's got a urn now, so the Vino doesn't have to build the mech for the push. And they need the Vino can just go for like the big core items. So middle lane.
Hook shot in onto A-Mother, trapping him away from the creeps. He keeps on trying to split. This ain't gonna be easy though. Now the Sunray melting him, and 8-Mother's brew will go down again. He continues to struggle here mid.
That would not have worked with the old Brewmaster
Dire's middle tower
because of the
is
cast
under
time.
attack.
Yeah, but now he's like an Earthshaker. He's just helpless. Maybe it means we'll see more Clockwork against Brewmaster.
Yeah, that's actually really a good point as well because of the battery assault.
For now, NiP are trying to make some adjustments. They move this Batrider into the Radiant Woods,
Dire's
trying to take a
bottom
bit of
tower
creep
has been
experience. He's
denied.
closing in on a blink. Jonas quietly having the best game out of his team. But he'll need to get loud soon. If he's not going around the map setting up kills, then I really don't know who will be. The Brewmaster blink is, and it's a distant dream at this point. Yo will get caught. He's got the Icarus dive ready though, if he needs it. And he should be okay.
You know, going back to the thought of the Batrider, like I just want to say that this type of game as a bat, if you blink and lasso someone, there's like so many stuff. There's Clockwork Hook and there's the egg from the supernova from the Phoenix. There's so many things that if the enemy makes a first move, they can protect each other. There's so many
Radiant's
spells that
bottom tower is under
tries
attack.
where enemy makes a first move and you make a counter move, and it will work a lot better.
Sadoy, he's just fencing around looking for the way in. He really wants to make a go here, and they've got this aggressive Observer Ward down now. Oh, this is perfect for killing off that bat.
1.9k goal now.
Jonas, no, not now, not like this, my friend. He fireflies and tries to run, but he's gonna drop here to the Spirits as Yol finishes him off. That's too easy. Urn charges, the Blink Dagger delayed. A big win for VP, and now your score 9-1. VP continue to pull ahead. A 4.5k gold
Dire's
lead,
middle tower
a
is
4k
under attack.
experience lead. It's once more, as it often is, VP's game.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Will they grab it by the horns, or will they let it slip away?
I have to say, at least this game is a lot harder for them
Dire's middle
to
tower
lose
has fallen.
because of the lineup compared to the last game.
Are you challenging them, WinteR?
No, I'm not.
You
dude.
challenging G?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Who do you think you are? They are going to take this
never-
tower top, or at least attempt to, but Yol comes in now. Looks to hold them back. And continues to chuck out the Spirits. He doesn't have mana for the egg right now, but he brings 8-Mother into the danger zone. Also out of mana, he ends up going down without getting off the brew split. 8-Mother. Oh, that hurts. Now they're going to lose the Venge probably as well. Hookshot cooling down in 1 second. Preps with the battery salt and starts laying into him. And Seal Kid, trap, nowhere to go. He'll die. And in the meantime, VP, they're Roshan. They'll grab the Aegis here for G.
Into the radiant.
They definitely can't lose from this position, right?
Now it gets really hard for NiP. I feel like the big difference is, though, that none of these heroes are great comeback heroes in NiP. PA, not a great comeback hero. Brew and Batrider, not particularly good in that situation either. Last game, Storm, much better at that type of comeback. Even the Legion. They will find
gonna-
BZZ, though.
Venom.
That's a big kill.
Dire's middle
But is it big enough? Sadoy jumps in. Mystic Flare was used, but, well, not going to end up securing the kill. It'll be Sadoy who has to do this himself, swapping the Dazzle back, but then ends up getting pulled back into the cogs. They'll lose both supports here in exchange for that Veno, and maybe more. Sunray going to finish immolating on the backside. Your PA. Arrow will drop for the Sadoy. Maybe in danger, though. Bruce Split's been committed. Phoenix unable to really do much to bail him out, and now Cycloned. Maybe they lose the Phoenix, too. Yo, is this the beginning of the turnaround? He's dropping low to this, but
Dire's
8-Mother's going to back off.
under attack.
And he's going Rod of Atos, so no mech for this team.
Yeah, Rod of Atos is still really good. Like you can Atos and drop a Sunray off, but it's still a good item. But like I feel like the mech could have maybe provided more for the push.
It does go really well with the Veno Lycan core. Speaking of the Veno, he's going Yule Scepter. Interesting. I
use
guess
that
against the Bat Rider, it's kind of
Yeah.
nice.
against the bat. That's what I'm thinking. You can use him instantly, but they have so many things that can deal with the Bat Rider initiation. Right? So, well, they want to end the game as early as possible, so you get all the cheap items that come online fast.
That does seem to be the plan. Nobody's building for a rainy day here. Everyone wants to fight right now on VP, as they normally do. They'll draw the line top. Sadoy moving in tandem with Jotum that direction.
Dire's top
They want to
tower
protect this
they
Lycan
have
and
a
take the
gem.
tier 1.
They have a gem on Jotum as well.
Uh-oh. Jonas. Trapped. Hookshot Mystic Flare. Before he can even move, he's dead. Quick, easy kill.
And that vision on Bat Rider, oh
has
my god.
fallen.
His night vision is not very good.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Radiant's middle tower
Well,
is under
the
attack.
hero used to be so ridiculous, so... I mean, I feel like it's well-deserved. But he has been nerfed incredibly hard.
Yeah, he's been nerfed very, very hard.
The base damage, the sticky napalm damage, the vision, the lasso range,
Mana cost. on
mana
the Flame Break.
cost.
Dire's
Flame Break
top
and
tower
Flaming
is
Lasso.
under attack.
Although I guess that was partially made up for by the Blink Dagger change. Still.
You know,
Now Blink
then
also
the
costs more as well.
and then he farms slower in the
Dire's
jungle with
top
the napalm
tower
as
is
well.
under attack.
Yeah.
Half damage.
And he's still a pretty popular pick. Imagine if you put the old Bat Rider back into Dota 2 right now. What a hero that would be.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
More aggression and sieging now as they've isolated 8 Mother. He's caught in the cogs. Oh no. Tries to wave those arms around just so he can split. But now he's silenced. And I don't even know if he gets this off. The Grave's about to end. He'll die still without splitting once more. Now onto Jonas. He'll be the next target after that Venge. So it's 3 down. VP are in cruise control. And they want to force this deciding game 3. They'll bully their way down mid. No Necro Book even out. Already looking at a tier 3 tower
Dire's
breach.
structures are fortified.
How can they possibly throw this game? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Well, cog yourself under the enemy tower. That's one way to do it.
It's difficult, but again, I'm not sure though. Maybe it's still possible.
BCC is caught out. He's got a Yule Scepter, though. I think if you're VP, like, there's still tier 2 to grab. Do you really want to go right now? They do. Phoenix swinging through at the Icarus dive, but turns into the sun on the way back, so not really going to offer the team too much. In the meantime, Eris scatters to the north. There was a hookshot in from Sadoy who finishes off your Dazzle, and elsewhere, now the Sunray comes out from Yol, but he gets focused. He'll end up going down. That's the gem dropped. Eris still alive. They've lost 2. They've lost the gem. 8 Mother will probably kill if Jotum now. This is going to be a 3rd kill, and the gem lost. G, now in danger of losing his Aegis here. Sadoy trying to cover his retreat. He will back off.
Dire's top tower is
They
under
can't
attack.
lose from this position, yeah, and that happens.
Right? Yeah, immediately happens. And they tried to reclaim the gem, but it'll cost Sadoy his life. 4 dead now. NiP, we've seen this movie before. We've seen it far too many times. G does have his ulti. I don't know if they really want to go for this.
He doesn't have his Aegis anymore, but yeah. You know, if it's the Chinese cast, you know what they would call? They would call the players actors.
Yeah, like Director 8. He's writing that script. You know, he's acting.
It actually means that the players are putting up a show because they are like intentionally putting up a show or something like that.
Right, they're trying to make
Yeah.
it more interesting for the viewers.
What is going
I'm
on?
raising my eyebrows right now, if you can imagine that. They did get the gem back though, at least. So Yol reclaims
but-
that.
But they could have like siege really safely instead of trying to call both of them on the tier. Man, what was going on? I don't even know.
Virtus Pro Dota. I think you're gonna start looking for towers now. And there is gonna come a day soon where Era has a BKB, and I mean, going back to what I was saying in the draft, I think BKB gives VP a lot of problems this game, WinteR.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
His damage won't be the best, but he does have a Venge to back him up. And a Dazzle.
I think that BKB would have limitations though, because they have a lot of stuff that goes through BKB, the banner out, clockwork hookshot, and the supernova stun as well. But it does help against the Skyrath immensely.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
The tower falls top lane. They are still closing in on this push. Lycan looking to slow it all down with a little Firefly, immolating the creep wave that will force
Until-
VP back.
I'm nervous when the push comes. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, some would argue that you know what's going to happen. They're going to overextend and overstay their welcome.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
But they're getting to the point where heroes really have to like they have to misplay horribly bad. Yol has 1500 health on the 4-position Phoenix. The Veno has 1400 health. Lycan's got the Necro book,
Dire's top tower
the
is
ulti
under
obviously for the move speed, and 1400 health. Everyone's got high armor. And you've got Clockwork with 1600 and Blade Mail.
Somebody's gonna die.
Smoke comes through. It's Sedoya's kidnapped. Isolated like this, there's no saving him. Another pick for NiP. But no Roshan just yet, unfortunately.
I'm actually feeling like it's
Is
gonna be
this a
the
comeback? Is this another NiP comeback? It's a little early to say that. I still think VP have one good push, where if they do it right, they get racks and they're in control of this game.
Yeah, but anything can happen again.
That's true. I'm not saying they've won. I'm just. It's not like they
Yeah.
definitely have thrown.
What if they overextend, Bad Rider pulls someone in, and you lose like maybe the Lycan, and then you immediately lose the team fight, you know? With this type of pushing lineup, if you make a mistake, you're just gonna lose the game, even though you have a huge lead. They can't afford to make another mistake like the last one.
Jonas now completes the Force Staff as well, and this is a problematic item for VP if they continue to spread out and farm. That can allow for some much easier pickoffs. It's a late force for sure, but better late than never.
Well, if he gets the use during the force timing, he will cancel the force stuff. If he gets the timing right.
So what are they waiting for? The next Roche is pretty much ready. They know it's up soon. The Aghanims on Veno is still a ways off.
Necro 3.
Necro
Yeah.
3 is almost done. Is there anything else you want to wait for here? Maybe the Clockwork Ags or BKB?
I think it probably be a BKB. If you go for X, you start with Point Booster. He started with Ogre Cup.
True.
And if you ask me what would you be waiting for, I would tell you I'm surprised they never even tried to build a mech in this lineup. With this lineup, basically.
Dire's bottom tower
NiP
is
hanging out
under
near their ancients. VP retreating to their woods, and man, this Phoenix is so fat. Ogre Club now up for Yol. 7, 1, and 5.
He's building a BKB? Seriously? Or he's building Heaven's Halberd? Can't be a BKB, yeah?
My flesh grows whole.
Why would you build a BKB this game?
Eggs? I don't know. Like you said, normally you get the point booster.
Oh, I think it's Heaven's Halberd.
Well, this PA is not very farmed. Yeah, Era's got a BKB, but still having that evasion will be nice against him. And they are going to contest the Roshan, and NiP into the pit. They're trying to sneak one. Oh, I don't know. This is going to be tough. They have the Brewmaster as well as the Bat in good position, though. BZZ the first one shown. They're just waiting for him to inch to like right about here, and then they'll grab him. But as they work their way, and the hook shot comes out, catches out, handskin, it pulls Jonas down from the high ground, it looks like. Then he gets dropped out, and now the sun is forming, but so far the PA is okay. BKB chases onto Jotum, gets the kill. The Brewmaster split got off, and as that Phoenix ult ends, what will Yol get accomplished? They Cyclone the Lycan. He gets dropped down almost instantly. Yol now Icarus diving backwards. He'll zap Era. He'll pay with his life here. But they've already gotten the PA. They've brought down 4, and now they want to clean up 8 Mother. They will. 5 dead. It's a wipe for VP in the pit. And they may, at long last, get that Aegis and start taking a clean lane of racks.
Yeah, I didn't think that VP would lose that fight. Their hero's just really strong at the Roshan fight. The Bino ulti. Bino didn't even drop his ulti.
Radiant's
Oh
top
my god.
tower is under
They just
attack.
fought with the sun from the Phoenix, which was at a very good position in the middle of the fight.
That happened, and then also this hook shot, just pulling in the Bat Rider, completely screwed him.
Yeah, he did so much damage to the Bat and the Dazzle with the blade. You know? That was a really good hook shot by Sidoi.
And he canceled his blink, so the Bat Rider can't get the jump on you. Lycan's just running free the entire fight, or Cyclone, but not taking damage. Nice pick here by Sidoi, though. He has a ward, and he gets the jump on Seal Kit. Brings him down quickly and easily. Will he pay? Yol's here to back him up, has an urn, and starts zapping them backwards. Get out of here. Caw, caw. well, now he's lassoed back in. He's the gem carrier, and they're going to lose him. This gem getting passed around like a hot potato. It's Era who grabs it, and now chases towards Jottam. He has a BKB. He can commit for this. Right back the other way. Sure, why the hell not? One crit, another kill. Lycan at least isn't dying. He's off pushing bottom, but man, VP just do not know how to hold on to a lead easily, huh?
If it happens again, I don't know, man. It's hard. I said it's hard this game, but who knows? Look at that. BZZ.
Yep, well, BZZ is going to be next. He gets Venom ulted. They're going to chase him. Blink forward, and dead. Another crit, another kill for Era, and they're not done just yet. They're not chasing the Lycan as well. He does have Aegis, but there's a brew split. If they kill him once, it might be twice. Venom ends up getting a kill from beyond the grave as the Batrider will die. This was a brew split committed. They dagger, engaging. There's no Lycan ulti, and now Era really begins to lay into him, but Sadoy's here to try and turn it with the hook shot coming out. G will end up bringing down that PA. The brew split's going to end soon, and calling back the other way is Yol as he leaps in with the Sunray, searching for kills. Ape Mother TPing out, but they get 3. A topsy-turvy game again. 30-13, 43 kills, 25 minutes, and the graph, it's still generally going VP's way, mainly because of their tower lead, but you just look at these little skirmishes, and it is back and forth as hell.
And by the way, both of them are going for Acceptor. The clock has his Axe, and the Phoenix is going for Acceptor. You know, usually when you go for the Axe on the Phoenix, you want to have a non-ulti spell that is really good that you want to refresh. Something like a Terrorblade Metamorphosis.
Is there anything here that's good? I guess the not actually. There's nothing. Yeah.
There's nothing. There's literally nothing. It's just like you want to save your teammate. So.
I mean, it's kind of like having a Tusk. Obviously, you get a lot more laning presence in some ways from the Phoenix.
It's
and
not
more
like
team fight.
It's not like a task because if you die, he dies as well.
Well, NiP don't have good attack. They're not. It's not like they have troll. You know, they don't have anything to easily kill that egg though.
Yeah, that's right. But it's still risky. I'm not sure though. I'm not a very huge fan of the Acceptor on Phoenix. I don't think it does so much.
I would agree. This game doesn't seem like the ideal Phoenix Ags game. In general, it seems like VP are trying to take this a bit later. They're not going for a BKB or anything like that on Lycan, just straight into an AC. So he continues to scale quite hard in terms of damage. They'll have the double Ags. They have a decent late game lineup. Probably not as good as NiP on equal farm, but it's close.
And they're gonna have the AC as well. They have everything soon. AC, Bloods, all the Acceptors they want. They have 3 Acceptors as well, considering the banner is almost there.
Just look at the mini-map. All these friggin' plague wards everywhere. Gross. And they start drawing circles. It looks like Jottam maybe wants to get some aggressive wards down. He's got 3.
Gonna die. He's gonna die.
Jottam. Daggered.
He's gonna die.
They're chasing him, but if they go on to him, there's a lot of backup here. And Eric could get caught out and punished. It looks like he doesn't want to risk it.
You know, that would have been something that I would say moments ago, but this game is like, oh, they won't risk this, but then they did something risky.
Yeah, mostly VP. A little bit of NiP.
So I wouldn't count on playing not riskily. Like everyone is just a bit YOLO.
A bit.
Okay, a lot of YOLO.
Rocket crashes in top, trying to slow down NiP on their efforts to get these lanes pushed out. And still they've yet to even touch a tier 2. They trail by 3 towers right now. Map control really an issue for them, and they're struggling to keep any wards up against the gem on Yol. Currently the Dire side has 1 ward near the Roche pit. Makes it hard to just get out of your side of the map, really.
Yeah, and Jottam is on his mission to place wards everywhere. The Sing Sing walking around, like Sing Sing walking around the other day.
Yeah, having the gem and having a clockwork threatening everywhere makes this a lot safer. You see Jottam, but he's not alone. He's got 2-3 teammates nearby, and they're going to push in. VP. Looks like they group up and go for this first lane of racks. Let's try it again.
what's gonna happen.
Oh,
What
by the
can
way,
possi-
Shadowblade Batrider.
yeah, what can possibly go wrong?
How can VP screw this one up? Let's find out in episode 322. Commence. Necrobook thrown out. They do get drunken hazed, and Sadoy will engage quickly, jumping in as the Dazzle gets swapped out. It's Seal Kid who takes the fall, but Handskin forced back. They get off the lasso. Now Batrider on the retreat, pulling GB back behind enemy lines, yet he's still tanky, surviving for a while. The PA trying to go to work on him, but gets sucked into that egg and looks like he should survive. Brought back, nice and healthy, and ready to fight once more. Has some wolves ready to resummon if needed, has the Howl online, and it looks like they should be able to grab the Rex. Maybe they pay on the way out, but it's a melee Rex claimed. VP, they could get out cleanly. Sadoy hooking creeps, unfortunately. Jonas getting sizzled by Yol, and they're still hanging on. Everybody's alive. They continue the siege. Finally, our first Poison Nova of the game, I want to say, or one of the first, and another hook to follow this up. 2 more dead. Nope, Handskin Graves. Never mind that. Just 1 more, and Sadoy may pay. He will. But 8 Mothers having trouble under his own tier 4. Yol snagging the triple, and again melting 8 Mother, who tries to TP out, but won't make it in time. VP are still not leaving this damn mid lane. Now they go bottom. They've got the Necrobook up in 12, the Lycan ult's online, and the Egg's up in 50. They're just going to keep on pushing. I think they've had enough of letting NiP stick around and then seeing what happens. Let's just end the game now before they can get anything done. 8 Mother no split, though. He tries to engage. He'll bring down the Skywrath, but it looks like it comes at the cost of his own life as the Icarus dive allows Yol to retreat. This time, it seems, NiP are just simply too far behind. It's a math problem, and one they just can't win. They'll lose the whole team. They tap out, and we go to a game 3. VP finally able to take a lead and go home with it.
You know, dude, I like it how you put so much focus on finally VP got the melee Rex.
Well, because last time they're diving the tier 4, they're chasing heroes. G backs out, and then BZZ blinks in and dies twice with the Aegis. You just never know with this team.
Well, I told you Lycan is pretty hard to throw if you have a lead that big. Pretty hard.
I would agree. And they execute it well. So with that said, guys, we get ready now for our deciding game number 3. You're watching the Alienware Area 51 Dota 2 Cup, brought to you by Beyond the Summit. You can follow WinteR, of course. Are you sticking around for game 3, buddy, or you got to go? Put you on the spot.
Yeah.
There's
Alright,
40,000 people watching WinteR.
I'll stay.
Okay.
Just for you.
Deciding game 3 coming up next. We're going to keep WinteR up, and we'll see if VP can close out NiP. This should have been a 2-0, but it's now 1-1. Deciding game 3 after this. Stay tuned, guys.